For ages, people have been fascinated by the mystery of love. From writers to scientists, love is different for everyone who experiences it. Sometimes we think of love as more special than other feelings, which can make us ignoring warning signs. Therapists and dating coaches will always explain that healthy love includes love itself, compatibility, and attachment. But here's the thing, just feeling attached to someone doesn't always mean we have a healthy relationship. Think about love like a big mysterious puzzle that people have been trying to solve for ages. Everyone experiences love differently, and it's often seen as this super important feeling that's different from others. But sometimes we get so caught up in the idea of love that we miss the warning signs in our relationships. Like I said earlier, healthy love is made up of three things: love itself, compatibility, and attachment. Again, just feeling attached to someone isn't enough to make a relationship healthy. There's more to it than that. It's like having all the pieces of the puzzle but not putting them together in the right way. When relationships are built on unhealthy attachment, dealing with conflict can become tricky. Instead of resolving issues in healthy ways, you might resort to unhealthy patterns like avoiding disagreements, giving the silent treatment, or having an unseen balance of power. Recognizing and addressing these behaviors is important to understand if your relationship is based on genuine love or just attachment. Let me say it again, or let me say it another way to make it easier to understand. When you're in a friendship, when you're in a relationship where attachment is more important than genuine love, dealing with conflict can get very, very messy. Instead of working through problems together, you might fall into unhealthy habits like avoiding disagreements altogether, playing mind games with the silent treatment, or one person always having more power. But here's the thing, recognizing these patterns is the first step to understanding if your relationship is truly built on love or just attachment. It's like shining a light on the problem so you can figure out how to fix it and build a happier relationship together. Relationship therapist talks about using consistency to tell if it's love or just attachment in a relationship. Do the good things in a relationship happen regularly? Like spending quality time together, showing affection, and being emotionally close. If these positive behaviors don't happen constantly, it could mean that the love is more about being attached out of habit than genuine feelings. Let's think of consistency like a ruler we use to measure love in our relationship. Therapists would always say if the good stuff like spending time together, showing love, and being emotionally close happens regularly, it's a good sign. But if these things don't happen all the time, it could mean that the love is more about being used to each other than having real feelings. It's like checking to see if your relationship is built on solid ground or just habits. Love creates a safe place where you feel accepted, no matter your body type, past, or dreams. Criticism can hurt relationships, but in healthy love, there's acceptance and understanding, which helps you feel closer and more connected to your partner. It's like having a cozy sanctuary where you can truly be yourself without fear of judgment. In this safe space, you feel free to be who you are, share your thoughts and feelings, and grow together with your partner. It's like having a warm blanket of love wrapped around you where you feel protected and cherished. Like I always say, having clear boundaries is key to a loving relationship. When you respect each other's boundaries, it helps trust, honesty, and care to grow. But if boundaries are crossed, like being too controlling or not accepting no, it can harm the relationship. Recognizing these signs is important for keeping your relationship healthy and happy. Think of boundaries again like personal rules that keep our relationship safe and happy. When you both respect these rules, like giving each other space, being honest, and not trying to control each other, it helps your love grow stronger. But if these boundaries get crossed, like one person trying to control the other or not listening when the other says no, it can cause problems. It's important to notice these signs early on and talk about them so your relationship stays healthy and loving. Boundaries are like fences around your garden. They keep the good stuff in and the bad stuff out. Think of emotional validation as a way to measure how good your relationship is. When you open up and share your feelings, do you feel understood or and supported, or Do you feel like your feelings don't matter? Psychologists will actually always tell you that when your emotions are brushed off or judged, it can make you feel worthless and alone. It's important to feel heard and understood in your relationship. Imagine emotional validation like a hug for your feelings. It's that important in a relationship. When you open up and share what's on your mind, do you feel like your partner gets you? I'll tell you this for free. If your feelings are ignored or put down, it can make you feel really, really bad about yourself and lonely. It's like talking to a brick wall instead of someone who listens and cares. In a healthy relationship, both partners should make each other feel valued and understood, even when they don't see eye to eye. Healthy love should make your life better, giving it more meaning and happiness. But when love becomes more about being attached and dependent, it can make you feel insecure and needy. True love brings understanding, security, and a sense of belonging, which all makes you feel really good about yourself and your life. It's like having a warm hug that lifts your spirits and makes everything brighter. Think of healthy love again like a magic potion that makes everything better. It adds meaning and happiness to our life, like sprinkling, fairy dust on your days. But when love becomes more about clinging too tightly and feeling insecure, it can make you feel all wobbly inside. True love, again, is like having a best friend who really gets you. It makes you feel safe, understood, and like you belong. And that's not all. It gives you a big boost of happiness and makes your life feel richer and more fulfilling. It's like having a superpower that makes everything better just by being together. In a good relationship, love helps you and your partner grow. It's like planting seeds of growth and watching them blossom together. You support each other's dreams and create a space where both of you can shine both as individuals and as a team. But sometimes attachment holds you back. It's like being stuck in a mud, afraid to move forward and try new things. Instead of growing together, you're clinging to what's familiar, which can stop you from reaching your full potential. In healthy love, you're like two plants growing side by side, reaching for the sun and thriving together. Healthy love is like sunshine and rain, helping both of you grow and blossom or bloom. You support each other's dreams and cheer each other on as you reach for the sky. But if you're stuck in an attachment mood, it's like having weeds in your garden. They block the sunlight and stop your plants from growing. Instead of moving forward together, you're stuck in the same old rut, afraid to try new things or even chase your own dreams. In a healthy relationship, you're like two flowers growing side by side, each making the other stronger and more beautiful. You're not afraid of change. You embrace it together, knowing that's how you both grow and thrive. In a healthy relationship, it's important to talk openly and honestly. We should feel comfortable sharing what we need, want, and worry about without being judged. But if we find that our talks are awkward or you are avoiding certain topics, it could mean there are some attachment issues getting in the way of really connecting. In a healthy relationship, you want that smooth road ahead where you can talk about anything and everything, without any barriers. That's how you keep your connection strong and your love flourishing. True love allows and celebrates individuality. Partners should appreciate each other's independence, recognizing that a healthy relationship doesn't require sacrificing personal identities. In real love, I think partners should celebrate being their own person. We should respect each other's independence and know that a strong relationship doesn't mean giving up who you are. Or if there is unhealthy attachment, it's like always being stuck at each other's hip, not giving each other any space to breathe. To keep your love strong, it's important to give each other room to be yourselves. That way, you can actually grow while still being true to who you are as individuals. It's like having your cake and eating it too. You get to be together and still be your own awesome selves. You don't have to give up your hobbies, interests, or dreams just because you're together, like some people do. Again, in a good relationship, love helps you both stay strong when things get tough. You face challenges as a team, finding power in sticking together. But if there's unhealthy attachment, it's like a weak link that breaks when things get hard. Changes or challenges come and go, but you face them united like a team. To keep your love strong, you need to face challenges, knowing that you're stronger together. But if there's unhealthy attachment, Instead of working together, you might find yourselves drifting apart when things get tough. Real love means being on the same page about what matters most. It's not just about being attracted to each other, it's about sharing the same hopes, beliefs, and goals for the future. But if it's just attachment, it's like being drawn together by temporary feelings without really connecting on a deeper level. You share the same vision for your lives and support each other's dreams every step of the way. I believe that when the love is real, you share the same dreams and cheer each other on, making sure you're always moving in the same direction. It's like having a partner who's your biggest fan and your best friend all rolled into one. Again, I believe real love isn't afraid of some alone time. It actually makes the connection stronger. But some people, immediately you ask for a little space, they begin to read meaning and all that. When partners give each other space, it shows trust and respect, building an even stronger bond. But if it's just attachment, being apart can spark anxiety and insecurity, making the bond feel shaky. Real love, again, means our hearts beat in sync, understanding each other's emotions without relying on each other for any stability. But when it's just attachment, you might feel like you can't even stand on your own emotionally, leaning too much on your partner for support. You always feel needy and helpless. A healthy relationship thrives on reciprocal care and support. Both partners actively contribute to each other's well being, creating a nurturing environment. Attachment might create an imbalanced dynamic with one person shouldering the emotional labor, leading to potential burnout. To keep your love strong, it's important to share the load and lift each other up. It's like having a team where everyone plays their part, making sure no one gets left behind. True love, again, allows both partners the freedom to evolve and change over time. It embraces the fluidity of personalities and encourages self-discovery. Attachment, rooted in a fixed idea of the other person, might resist or feel threatened by the natural evolution of each partner. To keep your love strong, it's important to embrace each other's growth and changes. It's like tending to a garden together, nurturing each other's growth and celebrating every new bloom along the way. So, let your love bloom freely and watch your garden of love thrive. Understanding the balance between love and attachment means knowing yourself and how relationships work. If you resonate with these insights, share your thoughts and let's continue this enriching conversation. If you found this video interesting or insightful, don't forget to like, share with your family, friends, and loved ones, and kindly subscribe to my channel for more empowering content. And thank you so much for watching.